Good evening. Welcome to Louisville. Well, no, not Louisville. We're going to Louisville. Welcome to Tampa, Florida. Yeah, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, it's one of those late night streams, guys. It's just gone 3 a.m. And due to me needing to sleep earlier than usual, I woke up earlier than usual, so I'm streaming. So, I don't know if I'm going to get through it all. I don't even know if I'm going to manage the flight. So, if I don't, I'm sorry, but bear with me because, you know, life stuff. Anyway, we're going to try it. So, welcome to a brand new aircraft, which is behind me somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So, we're flying Breeze Airlines, which is a low-cost airline in the US. And this is the Airbus A220. Which you might think, you know, well, it's a 220, so therefore not as good as the 320. 320 is obviously better. But you'd be wrong. I mean, this is slightly longer by about a meter. The wingspan is shorter. The height is a little bit less, and it seats less passengers. 150 in this thing. And it wasn't originally an Airbus. Oh, yeah. So, first flight of this thing was in 2013, as opposed to the 1987 of the... why are the lights on? As opposed to the 1987 of the Airbus A320. So, quick history, very quick. This started out life as a Bombardier CS plane, which is why the front windows are bigger and look so different to any Airbus that you know. First flight ever that it took off was in 2013, and then it made its first voyage with passengers on board and everything in 2016, and then Airbus said, hey, we want that plane, we want that project, because we don't have a plane like that, so we want to buy it. And ever since 2018, it's been known as an Airbus. So it's an Airbus that Airbus didn't build, basically. And Breeze is an American budget airline, and this flight that we're going to do, Tampa to Louisville, is a flight that this airline actually does. Let's have a quick look around then. It looks like a massive or a big business jet. Just looking at those front windows, it's not Airbus-like at all. But yeah, it's a brand new plane, so it's all modern. It's very, very modern compared to anything I've flown before. The cockpit is more 787, I would say, but even newer. Yeah, so the plane's been flying for, well, it's been flying as an Airbus for less than 10 years. I haven't actually looked at these details. I don't know why these lights have started on. We're supposed to be cold and dark, but okay. So this is by Synaptics as well. Synaptics, I've never flown a plane from them, but it's published via AnyBills and it's available on the marketplace. Right, let's jump inside. Right, of course it's super dark. People pop in. I don't know what you're expecting to see. All I see is I get an increased watcher coming in, viewer, and then they disappear in like 2 seconds. It's like, what are you expecting? Right. Okay, well, I don't see nothing at the moment. So anyway, let's go to the pad and let's go to ground equipment and let's turn on. Where's the chocks? There. Attach chocks and attach GPU. Oh, you can change the cabin color here. Didn't know that. Are the charts available? Surprisingly, they are. Okay. Right, so I'm not going to put my flight plan yet. Let's get the plane out of its dark state. So, up here, and I'm going to have to turn on my interior light because I don't know where the battery lights are. Oh, wait a minute though, I can go straight to ground power. There we go. And then I can go to batteries. Now, on this one, you don't have to align the nav. No, you don't. It does it all for you. I'll tell you what, this is very different to what I'm used to. Right, I'm just trying to think what we need to do down here. Got reading lights. Okay. I've never seen this at night. Right, logo light on. Strobe on. Nav. Oops. That was already on. Nav on. Maybe I do need my light. Let's have a look. It should be white. I think I've converted it to white. Oh Christ, okay. Do you think that's a bit bright? My goodness, that is bright. Holy crap. Right. So we have hydraulics, which we'll put on in a minute. We need to arm the... Oh, let's put these onto auto. No devices, no seat belts, emergency arm. APU we could put on right now, but I'm not going to. Why did I make my first flight at night? That's crazy. I have never flown this plane. Alright, I'm not going to do any fire tests. Okay. Right, check this out. Look at this. This plane does not auto land, by the way. You have to land it manually. There's no category 3 on this. So we're waiting for the nav to align, and then it should be. Well, we've got to make sure the database is up to date, and it is. And then we need the position. Actually, let's go here. Oh, search and defaults. Okay. Right, so we're just waiting for the yeah, we're just waiting for the latitude, longitudes to come up. And on this side we have the checklist. Now you can, if you look here, let's get rid of that thing for now. Up here you've got left and right, which controls the left and right monitors up here. And then you have, oh, I need to start the map server. Yes, for the high resolution maps. Let me do that. Oh, fuck. Sorry, it's just Windows blocking the app. I don't know why it needs to do that. It's Windows Defender blocking the app. So I'm just going to disable Smart App Control for now. And we're going to run it. Alright, that's that done. So what that does is it enables high resolution terrain maps on this screen, which you'll see in a minute. So on here, if you want the checklist here, you can. If you want all of this on here, you can, which is what's down here. You can have the data, which now this is weird to me. I've already logged into Navigraph. If I log in here to have the charts on here, it cancels my session on the tablet. Yeah. And if I log back in on the tablet, it cancels the session here. They're both, I can't sync them both. There's the radios, which are also here. And then we've got the map. Now, terrain, which should be using the high-res maps, is like this. And we can change the zoom level. It doesn't look like there's any... Oh, there we go. There's some high terrain. So you have to download a separate map server, which you can get from AnyBuild's website, in order to run this high definition map. Let's turn it off for now because it's actually quite bright. These are the radios, and then if you want to tune in the... Well, if we go to Tune menu and go to PFD Nav, this is where you put in your minimums. I know. It's it's a strange place to go. So yeah, this is a very, very modern aircraft. As we can see from all the displays, it's all touchy sensitive stuff. And as you can see, we have the flaps and the spoilers right next to each other. And I've set up some preset views already, including, you know, wing views and stuff, and oxygen test. Yep, that works. Right, let's get the SimBrief flight plan in, and then we can go to load sheet. This is where all the loading takes place. We'll load in SimBrief from there as well. I'm not going to load the aircraft yet because it's still quite early. So let's run through the power on checklist. So we click that. So anything that is already done on the plane is already in green. So this is ECL, I can't remember what that was. Oh, I know, it's something to do with the way the screens are. Dual screens up here, so that's fine, we've done that. Right, hydraulics 3A, 3B, 2B, that would be up here. So we'll turn those on. So that's this guy, and that guy. So that's the hydraulics on. So you see it's ticked it off on its own. APU or external power is on and checklist is complete. Right, next is the pre-flight. We can tick off a load of this stuff. Is it the first flight of the day? Doesn't really matter what you put here, but we can go yes, and we'll just say that we've tested and looked at all of this. It's when we get to the bottom of the page that we have to stop. It'll change page on its own because it's smart. There we go. Right, altimeters we need to set. Oh, it's got the GPS. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, all ticked. All nice. And the VOR-DME1 is ticked. Okay, that's the positioning done. Flight plan. Right, let's set the altimeters first. I'm just going to launch say intentions, and then we'll have a listen to the ATC and see what the information is. I might be able to turn the light off now, eh? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do that. Where's that new view that I put in? Okay, no, it looks like all the views are there. All right. Now, the control to brighten up the thing here, I have no idea. Okay, that's that one. Right, that's the outboard and inboard monitors. But where is the brightness for here? I have no idea. I'll survive like it is. Also, the nose steering is disconnected, which is what we do want because it's for pushback. We don't want the joystick to be steering the plane. What the hell is that? Yeah, we don't want that. Oh, and you might be wondering, I know you're not, but just in case, no tray. No tray. Well, there is a tray. It's just that it's down here. And it does have a keyboard, which is in the dark. Keyboard's non-operable, but it is there. And we can fold that away. That goes down the side. All very modern. Right, is say intentions up? It is indeed. Right, so the ATIS we want. My first radio tuning on this plane, 126.45. So I'm guessing it's this button here. It is. So 126.450. Let's go here. How do you swap it? Do you just... Oh, you just click the button. Right, we should be getting voice. Oh no, I got the wrong frequency. I must have jumped it. There we go.
3001. Density altitude 1.
Oh, 3001? Is that the QNH?
Activity.
It is.
IDIS update may be delayed due to ongoing maintenance activities. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
We need inches.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
That's what she said.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
Tango.
Tampa International Airport, information Tango. 0153 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 19er right, 19er left.
I don't have to...
Wind 240
okay.
at 7.
Is that what my flight plan says?
Scattered at 1900. Broken at 14.
Yep.
14,000. Broken at 25,000. Temperature 28. Dew point 26. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 1,500 feet. Caution bird activity. IDIS update may be delayed due to ongoing maintenance activities. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango. Tampa International Airport, information Tango. 0153 Zulu.
Right, now we're on clearance. So what do we call today? Moxie. Moxie is actually the call sign for Breeze Airlines. Yep. Tampa clearance. This is Moxie 2627 with information Tango requesting IFR clearance to Louisville.
Moxie 2627, cleared to Louisville via the ended 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 380 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.15. Squawk 3364. Expect runway 19er right.
Roger, cleared via the ended 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 380. 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.15, squawking at 3364 and expecting runway 19er right. Moxie 2627. Alright, so we've got a couple of instructions there. First is the initial altitude climb, which is going to be
2627, read back correct.
4,000.
121.7. Safe flight, sir.
Thank you. Putting in this heading is going to be not as easy as you might think. Right, now, where is the pedestal button? Not that one. Okay. Right, where's the actual... Oh, maybe you don't put it down here anymore. No, I think it goes up on here, the squawk code. Doesn't it? Yep, transponder. Okay, so we want... It says auto, but I'm just going to flip it. Can we flip it? So transponder then is where did he say it? 3364. Oh, this is genius. Okay. I see how this is working. There we go. All right. So yeah, the runway 19 right, and wow, we're flying at 38,000 feet. Jesus. That's high then. So climb and maintain. Okay, now it's America, so The transition altitude will be 18,000. Right, let's get the flight plan in then, shall we? See if I can do this. Now, when you load the flight plan, it does not go to the active flight plan. It goes to the secondary. Because it's not active, and you have to copy it to the active. So flight plan uplink, and let's click send, and hopefully it'll say complete. I'm not seeing any information though. Yeah. Secondary then. There you go. I just said it has to go to secondary, didn't I? And there it is, proof positive. Okay. So we have the origin, the destination, and the cruise altitude. Very nice.
Tampa clearance. Polaris 1513, looking to pick up our
departure.
please.
Clearance on request. You're number 1.
And we're going runway 19 right. Now this doesn't, as far as I know the scroll bar lights up, but I can't make it scroll. I have to do the arrows. So runway 19 right, via the NDED to departure.
Polaris 1513, read back correct.
Click
Ground
done.
is on 121.7, safe flight, sir.
And then we've got arrivals, which is, now the stars, apparently there's a little bug in this where if you pick the approach, that the stars can disappear. So what I'm going to try and do, it doesn't do it every time, but I don't know if it's going to do it on this one. So just to mitigate that, I'm going to try and do the star first. So we want little 1 via Glazer, correct? Yep. Via Glazer, and we're coming in supposedly on ILS 35 left. Vectors. I don't think we have any of these. None of these are on my list. So I'm going to just say no and click done on that one. And then that's it. Activate secondary. Click execute. And then if we now it's active. You can see it's now in the active list. Altimeters are done. Center panel has been checked. And so have all of these. We can complete that one. Before start, departure briefing, complete. APU or external power, we've got that on. Seat belts are on. The beacon light is not on because I'm not ready to start. Why can't I tick this? Oh, because it's on automatic. Do I need to put that onto the on position for now then? Yeah, there's a very slow transition between the views on this. Yeah, so I guess we have to have seat belts on. Parking brake is already set, and the beacon lights I'm going to leave off for now. Okay, so next thing, all you have to do is go across these tiles one after the other, and then you go through these tabs one after the other, and well, it should be the case that you can't go wrong. Wind, let's get the winds for the climb. Nice, that's it, that's all that. What's inside here? Oh right, yeah, we're going to be flying Toga out, I think. Then we have climb, which I think we're just going to use that. But yeah, we're going to be flying out Toga. What have I just changed now? There we go. Okay. There is a Toga button, by the way, which is here, right there. Also, if you don't want to go down and press that, it is there, just where my little thing is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a slow procedure, by the way, guys. It always is on my first flight on a brand new plane. Because I'm learning the ropes as you see me. Let me just put the light on. Yeah, so this screw here, that's your Toga button. which is basically full thrust. Okay. What next? We've got the wind in. Fuel. Well, I think we should get everything on board here. So I've got 103 passengers. There's the fuel load, 5.767 tons. Cargo, current weight, 0 fuel weight, and load the aircraft. Okay. So, double check that the fuel load is here. 5760. That says 5767. What happened to the 7 kilos? Hey, we're getting shortchanged here. Come on. That should be spot on, really. But okay. Yeah, just make sure that that is correct. Okay, so the only things we need to put in manually, I think, is the 0 fuel weight, which is 48182. So let's do that. Now, how do you do this, you might ask? Well, you go from here. I've just forgot what I said. 48182. Okay, so it comes on the display down here, so it's 48182, and then you just click the box that you want it to go into. I think the CG was 24/7, and it is 24/7. Easy one to remember, open all day. So 24.7. Number of passengers, right, block fuel 5767. I'm not going to put 5760 like it says. So 103 and 5767. Right. Fine. So 103 passengers. And 5767 block fuel. Right, it's already assigned 45 for the taxi, which I don't think is a lot, but I'll take it, and then execute that, otherwise it won't work. Yeah, next, we don't need ETP because the plane doesn't have it in. I don't know whether that's just a feature that's missing or if they're going to put it in the future. I'm guessing it must be, because otherwise this tab wouldn't even be here. And now performance, well, we can easily do this from the tablet, thankfully. So we go to the home button and then we go to takeoff performance. And then we, hello. Yes. Sync FMS, sync the weather, and calculate. I think that's all I need, right? And now send to FMS. And that should fill up this screen. I have to remember what these cameras are. Right, that's number 1. Right, now you'll see everything's been filled up. However, we need to arm the approach. Definitely need to do that. Takeoff thrust has been set to TO2. Bleed source is going to be engines. Slats and flaps going to be flaps 2. Anti-ice, no. I've heard people say that you have to do this for the departure profile. I'm going to leave this as standard. And you have to set the V speeds. They're there, but they're not set, so you have to set them. So we do that, and they've turned blue, and now that's that done properly. Says me. Ooh, do we have to put this in, by the way? I've not seen other people do it. Outside air temperature, runway wind. I can certainly put the outside air temperature in. Flex though? Is the flex even mentioned on here? I ain't seeing it. We've got takeoff 2, the V speeds. Their thrust config is auto, that's why we're not seeing it. Right, wind 247 and 28. Alright, well I'll put it in then. So 28 for the temperature. The more information you can give the plane, the better, I guess, right? And 240/7 for the runway and wind, for the runway wind information. Okay. Flex, I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone because it's not there. Right, next one is the climb profile. Let's get rid of the toolbar again. The climb profile. Transition altitude. That is correct, actually. It would put that in no matter where you were in the world, so you would have to correct that. But this is North America. It's 18,000 everywhere in the country, so we can leave it. The speed limit 250 at 10,000 is pretty global as far as I'm aware, so you can leave all that alone. Cruise, we don't need to bother with any of this stuff for now. It's only the descent and approach. Well, the approach really. This. The flaps we're going to use coming in. Oh, 4 or 5, that's the only choice. Okay, cool. And set the speeds. Do we have to do that for the VREF? I don't know. Failed. Yeah, well, okay, that's fine. This is information we'll have to put in during the flight. What the hell is ALT? Altitude? How can it... Oh, is this the altitude of the runway above the airport? So, sorry, above sea level? Yeah. I think that's what that is. Okay, we can do that on flight. Right, and now finally, guys, the route. Here it is. Now, there's a little tiny little bug in this where you're going to get a lot of discontinuities for the flight when there actually isn't any. In this case, well, let's have a see. Sometimes it'll show you a discontinuity when you can still see the line continuously there, so it doesn't look like a discontinuity. So okay, let's range out a little. Or are we ranging in? Right, so there genuinely does look like there's a discontinuity there, but yeah, there we go. So the line is broken. Oh, let's go into plan mode for this. Here, plan. There we go. Right, so clearly there is an actual discontinuity for no particular reason. So I'm going to just click ended, which should have put it into the panel, and then move it up to here, and then just click execute.
Good afternoon, Hondajet A220 Golf Charlie. Ready to copy. IFR to Kilo Hotel, Quebec, uniform. Thompson McDuffie. I have Sierra.
Excuse me, why aren't you doing this?
Hondajet 1 Golf Charlie, clear to Thompson McDuffie. Bayport 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000.
Ended.
Flight level 410 and 10. Frequency 118.
Click up to here, thank you. No, it clicks it and then it takes it away again. Oh, hold on. I need to execute it here, I think.
Hondajet 1 Golf Charlie, read back correct.
Is that why it's not doing it? Oh, hello. Now this I have not seen before, where it's literally refusing to move this up. This is a new one on me. Ended. Click up. It puts it in and then takes it away. I've not seen that before. Let's take this off. So why is, if it's not actually taking the discontinuity away, why is it asking me to do it? Why is it asking me to execute? Well, good evening, Elliot. Thank you for joining me, man. I'm struggling with this. And it's not like you can just clear. Like, you can't just click delete and then click this, right? That's a weird one. Okay. I have a thought. It's not going to work, but I'm going to manually type the word ended here. And then pop that in there. Oh great, I've just created another discontinuity. Oh, you swine. This is a good one. Right, but how do I move this up to here? I've never seen it done. So that is that because the vector is here? It must be because it's vectoring, which is weird. Let's go back to the flight plan a second. Did I miss something here? There's no transition. It looks like, okay, it looks like what it's telling us to do then is to just fly out off the runway and then fly straight to ended. So how do I work this then? Does it just come up? Ah, okay, it does. So I can just click direct. Okay. All right. Yeah, and it puts ended to the top there. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it that way then. Right, let's work our way down. Also keeping an eye on this. Yeah, I'm not... I've never seen this before, but okay, this is fine. I've noticed how we're in plan mode, but it's not stepping through. I guess I just have to click, right? Can I just click on a fix? No, why isn't it following? You can have terrain and traffic on there. But it's not the full map terrain. We're in plan mode, so it doesn't step. Ooh, I'm sure I saw it do it before. Ah, no, I know how you do it. You drag. Yeah, you drag. I know, it's weird, isn't it? It's more intuitive for it to step. Top of descent. So, Bourbon to Knox is... Okay, we can definitely join those together. Surely, we can put Knox up here. Okay, what happened there? Why did the fix come up? Oh, okay, Knox is there. So that should go into there. Right, okay, so this is all new to me, guys. I have already been in this plane and just... I've got this far before by filing a plan thing. And there was discontinuities because that's how the game is. I'm calling it a game when it screws me over. And when you click this, that's not supposed to come up. Let's just cancel this from here. Okay, so I did a flight plan. I didn't fly the plane, but I did a flight plan. And on all the discontinuities, I was able to click on the waypoint. This does not pop up. And I was able to pop it into the discontinuity box. And then click OK. And it would fix the plan. Doesn't it say it on the thumbnail? Or in the thing? Thought I'd added that, Elliot. No, not in the title. Okay, so we're in Tampa, Florida. We're going to Lousville, Kentucky, supposedly. I can't believe I'm having to do this. There's 2 waypoints here. There's no vectors. The correct procedure is to take this waypoint, pop it into this box. This isn't supposed to... Oh, okay. I see what it's doing now. What the hell is the difference? That one. There we go. Thank you. And then we can execute down here, or we can execute here. Thank you, shitemonger. But that doesn't... I don't know where I got that word from. But that doesn't help me up here. Because we're not getting any selection that we need to do. So, okay, I think maybe it doesn't do it because there's a vector. And then putting that up there will change this. So this is... Because vector is like kind of a manual thing, isn't it, I guess? Right, okay, let's click on execute there. And then we can drag this. So we've got top of descent. Top of climb there. There's no ETP showing on this, but it's whatever. And this is the strangest thing for me. Okay, but there we go. Let's go back into map mode. I don't know which way we're flying out either. Alright, and that is what the thing looks like. Summary, normal, non-normal, procedure. I don't even know what that is. Right, let's get the beacon light on and we'll see if we can start the engines up, eh? Well, actually, no, let's not. We want pushback. Let's get the beacon light on. Who cares? No one's gonna know. Okay. Oh, okay. It won't let me click it because I haven't actually put the beacon light on. Clever, smart ass frickin' plane. Oh, now what? Why is there no overhead lights? All right. All the monitors have gone off. Okay, I know why, but I just don't like the fact that it did it. I think for some reason the logic of the plane... actually, no, it hasn't. I was going to say it looks like it's disabled the ground power, but it hasn't. Alright, let's get the... APU on, which is here. Well, that was a strange one. Is the APU running? I don't know. Does this do anything, APU gen? It doesn't sound like it's starting up to me. Everything's failed in here. We might not get off the ground today. Yeah, I'm not bothered about these errors really. I need to get the plane powered back up again. Okay, that's nice to hear that beep. Does that mean the monitors are going to come back? Why are they off? I need you. Oh. Okay. APU on, seat belts, no ped, park brake on, no steer off. Fine. Is APU coming on though? Do we have one for it? I haven't got a freaking clue. Like, is it on? Because oh, it is. There is a slight heat haze. Alright, APU's on then. Yeah, APU on. Perfect. In that case, I should be able to disconnect the ground power. And there'd be no problems.
We're ready for IF for clearance, Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, it says attached GPU.
Some request, you're number 1.
So it did disconnect it on its own. I don't like that. I don't like when it does things without me telling it to do it. Not a fan.
15, squawk 7325, expect runway 19 right, southwest 41.
Ground on. Okay.
Tampa clears, Delta 983 looking for to pick up IFR.
That's a human.
To Jacksonville.
That voice, that's a human. Okay. Right, APU is now on, so beacon light can go on without any problems, right? Thank you. Right, so now the beacon light has been put on and we can click complete. Before taxi, APU is required, done. Anti-ice cowling auto or on, or anti-ice wing auto or on. There is an auto for those things? Ooh, fancy.
Tampa clearance, Walker 25.
But where?
For IFR to Detroit.
Where's the anti-ice guys?
You're number 1.
We've got the heats here, the probe heats there.
Departure, then it's filed,
So shouldn't the anti-ice be in that area? I know it's, oh, it's set to auto. Okay, all set to auto already.
3241.
When planes get too smart. Done. Flap. Well, we need flaps 5, 2. We need flaps 2. So does that mean if I go to this wing, I can see it happen? 1, 2. Because the hydraulics are on, the APU is on, but I'm not sure that's going to do it. I think we have to need the engines on before the flaps. I think so. Anyway, let's just make sure. Let's. What was this on before anyway? Status, I guess, right? Do we have throttle? Okay, that's good to know.
Near the end at 2 departure, then asphalt, climb and maintain 4000. Departure will be on 118.
So flap.
5 squawk.
We haven't selected. Well, we've selected what flaps we want. We haven't done it yet. Flight controls. Yeah, we're done. Select on.
Delta 2852, read back.
Oh, before taxi. Okay, sorry.
Good afternoon. How did you?
Sorry. We're not doing that yet then. Alright, now, to start the engines, it should be just down here, right? Yep, everything is auto. Auto, everything. Alright. Let's see if we can get pushed back. That is noisy. Don't sit too close to your microphone, mate. That is freaking noisy. Unfortunately, I don't have my settings on say intentions. Oh, they've changed the interface. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go.
Clearance United 821, request IFR clearance to Washington, D.C.
Tampa ground, this is Moxie 2627 requesting push and start.
Tampa clearance, good evening. Delta 200 requesting IFR from TPA to Atlanta.
Moxie 2627, push and start approved. Tail northwest.
Roger, tail northwest, Moxie 2627. So to go northwest, guys, we need to go nose left, because we are currently facing northeast. Right, GSX integration, well, not that I know of, so let's call it up. And we want push and back and Z. Yep, I'm ready for pushback too. Get it in, get it done.
Ground to flight deck, preparing to push.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, I forgot, guys. I can talk to GSX. I can talk to GSX now. Yeah, I think they're called something. Let me see if I can do this. Hi, just to let you know, we're ready for push. I don't know if can we do that? Is that the right people?
Roger, standby for pushback.
There you go.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin inserted, standby for pushback.
I can actually talk to the pushback people now. I could have just said, can you, I could request pushback from them by voice. I forgot all about that. This is a new feature that Say Intentions has now. You can talk to the people on the ground. How cool is that? Yeah, this plane is alien to me. I mean, there's a lot of familiarities, of course, but it wasn't built by Airbus. It is an Airbus because they bought the plane in 2016, 10 years ago. But before that, it was a Bombardier CS.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake. I don't even know where it is. I've got a button for it, but I don't know. I can't. Where? Oh, there it is. Parking brake released.
Roger.
There you go. Roger. Oh, we can start the engines.
Ground to flight deck, all engines clear, start at will.
Yeah, you haven't asked me which way. Can you please face us northwest? I don't know if they'll do that. You're facing me the wrong way.
Roger, standby for pushback.
The frame rates have tanked a little bit. We're facing the wrong way, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Okay, right engine on. Now this is going to take a while, apparently. It takes a little while to power these things up. Why didn't it ask me the direction I wanted to face? It always does. And when it doesn't, why does it always end up facing me the wrong way? Is it because there was no way to do it the other way? I'm actually facing south now.
Ground to flight deck, please set parking brakes.
I think I just did that. Yep, I did. So, I'm waiting for this N1 to kick in. Okay, this is good. EGT, exhaust gas temperatures are firing up. And then the N1. We also have noise cancellation on this as well, by the way. I'm not sure how noisy this is outside. But yeah, it's firing. It's firing. It just takes a little while. Now, when that light goes out, is that when we know okay, we need to, when we disconnect the tug, we can enable the no steering, otherwise we won't be able to pilot. Why did it not ask me which way to turn? It's never not done that before. Ooh, 18.5. That looks good to me. Next engine, please. Okay. That's about what you get on the A320. So the N2's firing. Slowly. Temperatures, are they going to rise? They should do. They should get very hot very freaking quickly. 570 degrees already on that one. More degrees, yeah, it's warming. It should rocket up, man, quite quickly. But N2 has to get to a certain... There we go. 20 plus, and then it injects the fuel, and here we go. Hello. That took a while. Yeah, I think this plane needs updates and patches. There's a few bugs in the plane, but you know. Also, it's a little bit unoptimized, I think. Although I do have a third-party airport going on, so that would account for some of the slowdown here. Right, I have to switch to ground now, guys, on 1217. Alright, I don't even know what that means. Or why it's coming up. Anyway, I'm not going to let it interrupt my thing. 121.7. Is it just 0.7? It is. Yeah. You're not going to interrupt my radio changeover, so you can just forget about that. Man, that was really slow. Oh, now we're on the big button. I can't see in the dark. I can't see whether I'm using the big button or the little button. Go on. That is so freaking slow. Look at that. It's like it's in slow motion. Right, FMS performance departure config. Oh, is that because of the flaps are not set to 2? Or are they? Well, it looks like they are. How did that happen? Maybe it did do it with just the hydraulics on. Flaps 2. It's set. So what are you wanting from me? Let's go up here.
Ground, Copa 781, taxi
We can turn the APU off.
Copa 781, taxi to parking via Whiskey
I don't know
3,
why that
Whiskey
says
Victor
English.
2, Yankee. 3, Whiskey Victor 2, Yankee, Copa 781.
I don't know if I need anything else on here. confirmed good engine start.
Roger, copy, good engine start, safe flight.
Now are they gonna disconnect me? Are they actually gonna disconnect the tug now that I've said that? Or are they still waiting? I will be amazed if it disconnects, but it's taking its time. Oh, I didn't update this. You can disconnect the tug now. Please.
All right, we're disconnecting now. Stand by.
Oh, it is. It is. It's just lowered the plane down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Right. No steering on. Yeah, fuck off. Flaps are done. Flight controls are checked. ICAS and info is checked. Complete. Okay, now let's go up here. Taxi wide or narrow? Let's go narrow. Lovely.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed.
Nice. I can't believe it did it when I asked it to. It should have done it when I confirmed a good engine start, really though.
Victor 1, Victor Juliet, Lima Golf.
Whiskey 3, Victor 1, Victor Juliet, Lima Golf, Southwest 3519er.
Just waiting for them to get out the way now, I guess. Why is his wipers on? Is it raining? Okay, he's away.
7 Kilo Kilo cross runway 19er left.
Tampa ground, Moxie 2627 requesting taxi to runway 19er right. Yes, I got that right. We're completely facing the wrong way, but
627 runway 19er right taxi via Golf Lima Juliet Victor Victor 8.
Roger, taxiing to runway 19er right via Golf Lima Juliet Victor Victor 8. Thank you. Moxie 2627. Alright guys, I'm about to move this plane for the first time. Actually, you know what? We can go this way. I don't know why it said northwest. We are facing south, but okay. Right, let's get into pilot position. And actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind being just a little bit higher up like that. That would be my nice pilot position.
Ground, Southwest 1231.
Can we have that, please?
Southwest 1231.
So if I choose pilot position,
short of runway 10,
and I adjust the view, so I just want to be looking a little bit up, just a little.
Short of runway 10, Southwest 1231.
Southwest 1231, cross runway 10.
That'll do. And save that. Alright. Brakes off. Seatbelts and no heads are on. Now is that going to stay there the whole flight on here? Because I hope not. If not, we'll have to just adjust it. Oh, we're moving. I've barely even touched the throttle, like a millimeter. And we are moving. What? Have we got the proper lights on? Yep. Maybe I should use narrow. I don't know.
Skylane 48 X-ray ready to taxi.
Skylane
I have no idea what
runway
this...
19 right taxi via Foxtrot 1 Delta, hold short
It's the
of runway
first time I've
10.
flown this plane, this particular
Runway
plane.
19 right taxi via Foxtrot 1 Delta, hold short of runway 10 Skylane 48.
It's a brand new plane, it's just come out, so of course it's the first time. Right, I believe we're turning down here, I can't really see. The steering feels actually really quite smooth, but it also feels quite responsive as well. I hope I haven't missed too many things out. Now we can actually go a little bit quicker. We're allowed, we're only doing 30. I think the maximum taxi speed is like 40, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, let's just add a bit more throttle. Is it too late to change your flight to another airline? I don't know. It depends what phase of the... Yeah, once you've got it loaded onto the airport, yeah, it's too late. You'd have to go back to the main menu and change it. Wow, this terrain feels a bit shaky. Feels like I'm in a three-wheeler. Okay, we're doing a sharp turn here, so I'm slowing the F down. Delta. So you won't find this plane in any British airline. Nobody runs it. Not EasyJet, not British Airways, not TUI, nothing. And that doesn't mean I can't have an EasyJet livery for it, because I've actually got one. We can run fictional flights. It's fine. Looking out these windows, it really does feel like I'm in just a big business jet as opposed to a commercial airliner. So what does she take off like? What does she fly like? There's a couple of steps I haven't done yet, guys. One particular one, which I need to look at. Actually, there's two steps I'd like to take while we're on the holding, while we're at the holding point. So remind me, guys, heading and just remind me of heading and speed. Heading and speed, just say that if I forget. Heading and speed is all I need to know, and I'll know what to do.
Ground, Delta 1355, taxi to the ramp.
Delta 1355, taxi to parking via Whiskey 3, Victor 1, Victor.
Flying at night helps me remember which lights to put on and when.
Victor Delta 1355.
For some reason, as usual, the Say Intentions taxiing map is slow to update. So I think my turn off is up ahead. That yellow box up ahead, I think it is. So speed plus heading. We need that. So we're turning here, I believe. At the next turn off. The runway lights,
Contact tower on
well, my lights lighting up the runway or the taxiway is very dim. I think this is our turn off for the runway, guys. I'm not seeing a holding point, but apparently this is it. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it here. Okay, so a couple of things. one is charts, and that sucks a big wet one, having to do that. It really does. This logging in and logging out of Navigraph is something that does need fixing, because it shouldn't be happening. Okay. This one? That one. Right, so we're taking off from 19 right, so there it is, and we have a heading of 187. Oh, okay. You can feel free to jump around like that if you want. And have you moved the chart as well? You have. Why did you do that? It's 187. There are a couple of things I have not done yet, guys. I can't find the other side of that button. It's got an anti-clockwise, but it hasn't got a clockwise. Okay, I'll have to do it manually then. There's a couple of things we need to put on here, guys, which I forgot. Because it's my first time. I just hope I can remember them correctly. Right, and the performance. V-speed set to 135. We have to go plus 10, so this should be 145. It's done it automatically. You clever, smart. Just don't get too smart. I don't like it when you're too smart. Right, so we need to hit nav mode, which makes that flash. That's fine. And then we have to hit VNav, which is going to put VPA to heading, which is also fine. And this is purple. All right. Okay. I'm going to try and manually fly over to ended. So we have to. It's going to be. Oh, it's a full U-turn the other way. No wonder it wouldn't connect up. Right, I've got the initial fly up to 4,000, but do you know what? We're going to get there very quickly, so I think I'm just going to go to the transition. Okay, so that's the speed put in. It put it in itself, I can't believe it. It put V2 plus 10 already in there. It's smart ass. So the heading is done, and now we just need departure, which is... Oh, there is no departure frequency. Oh yeah, there we go. 118.15, which I'm going to put in. Okay. Tampa departure, this is Moxie 2627 requesting takeoff from runway 19 right.
Moxie 2627, contact ground on 121.7 for your request.
Oh, tower, sorry, okay. You'd think departures would be that one, wouldn't you? Tampa Tower, this is Moxie 2627 requesting takeoff from runway 19 right.
Moxie 2627, runway 19 right, winds 250 at 8, RNAV ended, cleared for takeoff.
Roger, cleared for takeoff, Moxie 2627, thank you. Why didn't the landing lights go on? When I pressed my landing lights button. Okay. Oh, scary, guys. Have I done everything right? If not, we won't be navigating properly, and then I'll just have to abort and rethink. That message should hopefully go away when we leave the airport. I hope so. I hope so, Moon Pie. I hope so. I really do. All right.
Southwest 1070, winds 250.
Here we go.
Runway 19 left. Clear.
Nice shot. Look at that. Look at that airport.
Southwest 1070.
Okay. Right. Autopilot button is here. Auto throttle is on. I don't know why that's lit up, but okay. IAS is being handled. This, I don't think that matters, right? Because it's being handled by the nav. We're not in heading mode, we're in nav mode. So this being at 187, and because normally I'm used to it being monitored with a, self-monitored with a dot. But that's an Airbus. We're not in an Airbus. I mean, we are in an Airbus, but it wasn't built by Airbus, so it's different. Okay. Let's see how many pings and sirens we get.
United 1961, winds 250.
I haven't put the checklist on for the, that before taxi checklist. Okay, we are at full blast now, full power. I've got to do a U-turn. This is going to be good, trying to fly out and get back onto the flight path. 20 frames per second here. How nice. That's because of the third-party airport and the plane not being optimized. Are you going to call out? You're not going to call rotate? Okay, we're up. Ooh, we're battling the frame rate. Gear up. And it's got a hell of a rumble to it. It doesn't have a flight director as such. Although we can turn that on. Oh, what have I just done now?
Foxy 2627, contact departure.
Did I just turn the flight director off? I guess I did. Please tell me we've got power, because I can't hear anything. Is it just that the plane's quiet? Brian, can you handle the comms, please?
Sure thing, Rusty. I'll take over the radios from here.
Tampa departure, Moxie 2627. Good evening, climbing through 1,500 on ended 2.
Look at that. That is Tampa.
2627, Tampa departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right heading 340, direct ended when able, then O navigation.
Speed, speed, speed.
I know, I'll bring it down a little.
Climb and maintain 10,000. Right heading 340, direct ended when able, then own navigation. Speed. Moxie 2627.
Chill. Having to do all of this manually. And I'm trying to follow. Okay, now we need to be... We should have been on here. Direct to ended. Execute. Does the autopilot take over now? Can it? Yes, it can because we're connected. Autopilot has the plane, I think.
Skyline 4948 X-ray, Tampa departure, radar contact, maintain VFR, squawk continues.
We've still only got 40 frames.
5000, Skylane 48 X-ray.
Fox 2627, climb and maintain 12000.
Right, so the only thing that remains on the screen is seatbelts, and that's because they're set to on. But because passengers will be allowed to take off their seatbelts, okay, it's probably best to do it from here where you can actually see what the hell you're doing. Okay, that should take that off. And we should have a clear screen. No, seatbelts are still on. Okay. Well, it's too early for the seatbelts to come off, but I would have thought it would have done it automatically anyway. Okay, can we get the landing lights off? Okay, it doesn't want to work on this plane. I don't know why. It should be exactly the same for every plane that I have, but not this one.
Honda Jet 1 Golf Charlie. Local approach 118.8, 1 Golf Charlie. Approach Honda Jet A2 1 Golf Charlie, climbing to 7,500 for flight level 230.
Honda Jet 1 Golf Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 230. Moxie 2627, contact.
Why is it calling out for speed? We are going very, very slow.
Moxie 2627.
We are going very slow.
Jacksonville Center, Moxie 2627. Good evening, climbing through 10,000 for 12,000 on ended 2.
I can't believe I'm having to do the speed manual.
2627 Jacksonville Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Yeah, we're about to stall, man. And this is with the autopilot on.
1162, good evening.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Moxie 2627.
Oh, autopilot's disconnected? That's weird then that I didn't get a warning. There's supposed to be, this warning light's supposed to flash, surely.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for choosing Breeze Airways for your journey today.
Just gonna level up until we get some decent speed going.
Jacksonville Center, Golf 969 with you, flight level 390.
Yeah, we've lost we've lost autopilot. There's not enough power in this engine to make the plane climb.
Delta 8878.
There's no errors coming up, but we have a beep. There's no autopilot. I should have done this in the daytime. I actually still can. I can change the time. We are in nav mode. We are in VNav mode.
Maintain 13,000.
It's the speed.
Delta 1162.
And the autopilot just doesn't want to come back on again. And there's no reason why not. Why won't you come back on? I'm not flying the flight manually, by the way. It's either we do it properly or we don't do it. The engines are at 92% thrust, and I'm barely getting anything out of it. The flaps are in. Everything is done.
Level 210 at your discretion.
Flight level 210, American 2441.
Why is there no complete button?
The cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our selection.
There's no complete button.
Delta 1217 with you, flight level 380.
Following the service, selected items from the Breeze Airways shop will be available for your convenience.
I have no idea what's going on here.
We hope you enjoy the service.
I really don't.
Copy, altimeter 3040, Delta 718.
Echo 109, flight level 340.
How the plane was not able to manage with auto thrust and autopilot on its own thing. That looks right to me. Unless the plane is flying level, it won't pick up speed. There's no slats or flaps, there's no gear down, there's nothing. It's all correct.
Climb and maintain flight level 270, Moxie 2627.
Cargo South 7511, contact Miami Center on 119.825. Good evening.
See, it says limited speed now.
825. Good evening, cargo.
I'm going to cancel this flight, guys. I can't get the autopilot working, and it looks like it's not trimmed out either.
Delta 718.
Should that be on? I don't know. So you want to work in the daytime but not in the nighttime, is that it? Okay. Nav, VNav, autopilot, auto throttle. And we've been cleared up to 270. Well, the arrow was there a second ago. Yep, the arrow was there a second ago. Let me see if I can figure out which button it is. Is that in? Is it armed? Is it doing it? No. I don't think this should be on. It's like it's holding the altitude there. Is that not altitude hold? I've told it 27 and it's armed it, but it's not doing it. And I shouldn't need VS, it should just do it because VNav is on. So, I don't know, do you need to push? It says push. Unless it's going to constraints. Is it flying to any constraints? Nope. No, it is not.
Romeo 862, climbing flight level 260 for flight level 280.
Okay, I've changed it to flight control instead of alt. And she's going. It's the speed. So yeah, what the fuck happened there? And is it going to do it on my next flight?
Southwest 940 out of flight level 280 for
What did I do wrong?
940, Roger. Good afternoon.
It should be getting its speed off the FMS, which is what this is, why the speed is turned to FMS. So that makes sense. So we'll have a quick look outside before we change it back.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 4003, out of flight level 190 for 15,000.
Southwest 4003, Jacksonville
Wow, hello.
Center, Roger.
Okay. The weather shouldn't have changed, so I don't know why it's turbulencing like that. You better start picking up speed again, matey. Okay. Brian, that was a shaky start. Tell you.
A bit of a bumpy start, Rusty, but we're on our way now. Let's keep it smooth from here on out.
We've got to put all the minimums in and everything. We need to... I should start getting on working on that right now. I'm going to presume that... No, I shouldn't presume. Do we have an ILS up here? No. So I'm going to presume that the plane automatically knows. With it being a new plane, if a 1988 plane can know automatically the ILS frequency and the inbound course, then I'm damn sure a 2016 plane can know it.
FedEx 115 at flight level 340. FedEx 115, Roger.
Okay, so we're supposed to be coming in on runway 35 left via Level 1. This one. Okay, so the final glide slope capture altitude is 2,400. 464 is the runway elevation, which we saw before, that the plane knew that, and the Cat 1 decision altitude is 614. ILS is 109.35. The inbound course is 350, and it should say that at the top. Will you stop fucking moving these things around?
Flight level 400.
Final approach course.
Out of flight level 380 for flight level 400, Delta
250. I write it down because I want to make sure that the plane knows that itself. I want to confirm that it's going to know that.
Occasional light turbulence, Delta 101. Jacksonville Center, Delta 101 at flight level 330.
Well, this is an hour and a half. That was worrying. Hour and a half flight, this. Was the autopilot not coming on because we were in altitude hold mode? The thing is, it goes into that mode when you get... Are we at 27? We are. Okay, we've been cleared up to 340 now. So, go up to 340. I'm surprised at going up there and arming this. I'm surprised also you can't push the button in from here. That's shocking, really. You should be able to.
Frontier Flight 2174, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Now, why doesn't it go to flight control already?
To flight level 360, Frontier Flight 2174.
Every time I make a step climb, do I have to then click on this again? I mean, that seems a bit odd.
1589 at flight level 390.
That seems very odd. In that case, in future flights on this plane, until I learn otherwise, I'll just put the initial altitude in as the climb, as the... Oh, I'm just going to do it now, actually. Just going to go straight up.
2997, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 320.
Just going to go to the cruising altitude.
350 for flight level 320.
Which I'll start with that now if in future flights on this plane, until I figure out if it does do altitude hold and that's normal, and then you have to switch back to flight control or whatever that stands for. Because normally you would expect to dial in the altitude you want, push the button, and then it would go from armed to executing that request. So that's weird. Yeah, that's weird that it doesn't do that. Right. If I can, and if it's lit up.
Delta 878, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 350.
Good night, Elliot. Or morning, whatever. Yeah, look at how much graphics power you need. I don't have enough VRAM CPU to run this plane. They need to optimize it.
Delta 1229, flight level 350.
Can we operate these? Yeah. There's nobody back here though, because GSX I don't think is working with this plane yet, unless the new update does. I actually don't know.
Last room 2483 at flight level 350.
Lamperu 2483, Roger, good evening.
Hello, Roger. So yeah, purple is the current leg that you're on from waypoint to waypoint. So it's not all purple or magenta.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1560 at flight level 310.
Vertical flight control, right? Autopilot, auto throttle, FMS1, which means it's taking its instructions from this. Thrust, speed, maintaining 275. Right. Cockpit door open. You're right, it is. My bad, I suppose.
Delta 1065, flight level 370.
I can't seem to remember how to move now. Should say cockpit door open, hijacker potential alert.
Frontier Flight 2174, climb and maintain flight level 400, report level.
Out of flight level 380 for flight level 400, Frontier Flight 2174.
Frontier Flight 2174, say Mach number.
I'll tell you what I haven't checked is the messages,
Frontier
if there
Flight
are any.
2174.
FMS set. So this is for the descent. Checklist, FMS.
Flight level 340, Delta 217.
Well, we haven't done the FMS yet. Minima, auto brake, ICAS, and arrival briefing. Okay. Well, I could put in the decision altitude from here. It's early, but we can do it. So we go here. Tune. Sorry, tune.
Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 250.
PFD.
Out of flight level 290 for flight level 250, Delta 3034.
And then here. How do we put it in? Right, so it is 614. Oh, nice. I like this. The big button goes up in 100s.
And maintain flight level 290.
And the small button comes down in units.
Flight level 290, Delta 2997.
I like it. I just can't see the button. Other than that. Oh, it's in tens. So you can't do an exact number then.
Moxie 2627, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Yep, already on my way up.
380, Moxie 2627.
Now this does have a emergency descent button as well somewhere. Let's just not touch anything near that at the moment. I don't know what that would be used for, but it does have the option.
Delta 1560, traffic 2 o'clock, 20 miles, a CRJ crossing left to right at flight level 320.
So, do you go for the, do you round down or round up with that then? I'm going to go round up.
Flight 2174, descend and maintain flight level 390.
And up here, do we have any lights like dim and bright? Not reading lights, but dome lights. There's dome.
Delta 3034, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Yeah, that's for the passengers coming in, isn't it?
Down to flight level 230, Delta 3034.
I'm surprised. I mean, the dome. There's a dome there, but it's not doing anything. I'm surprised we haven't actually got any proper dome lighting here.
2997, continue to send flight level 270.
I mean, you can. Oh, wait a minute.
Flight level 270, Delta 2997.
It's not doing anything. Yeah, there's nothing meaningful here. The proper dome lights are just not really doing anything at all.
FedEx 105 with you, flight level 340. FedEx 105, Roger, good evening.
Now, can we see where we are? Because normally we have a map on the background
maintain flight level 350.
when there's no chart on here.
Leaving flight level 390 for flight level 350, Delta 1589.
Maybe this plane doesn't do it. After all, it is by
Delta 1229, traffic 12
a developer that I'm
turboprop, opposite direction of flight level 360.
I'm new to. I don't know these people.
Delta 1229.
Synaptics.
217, climb and maintain flight level 380, report level.
Oh, that's the holding point.
Contact
Okay.
Jacksonville Center on 135.625.
2,400, and then runway 6.7 miles later.
2627.
And this is the UTC time.
Jacksonville Center, Moxie.
It was supposed to be getting there.
Good evening, flight level 340 for flight level 380.
Changes it for fuel. Oh, that's how much. Okay, so we're going to have 2.1 tons of fuel left. It's cool. It looks like we just changed into a new route. Yep. I saw this flashing.
Flight level 280.
Top of climb here.
Flight level 280.
It's taken a while to get up there, I have to say. Now, why are we getting this? Is that the plane's maximum? I don't think so. Or is it just a... I don't know. Sometimes this red bar's there and sometimes it isn't. I don't know what triggers it. Is it something on the FMS?
Frontier Flight 21.
Is it something to do with
Flight level 360.
airspace?
Expect lower shortly.
leaving
something
flight
to do with the plane.
00 for flight level 360, Frontier Flight 2174.
Okay. Now, in the descent, we want to go to performance. Descent, I don't think it's going to know
Maintain flight level 260.
the information yet that we
Leaving
need,
for flight level 260, Delta 1229.
such as the ILS frequency. I don't think it's going to know that yet, and I don't know where it would show it. It's based on your max speed. Okay, thank you. It's the plane's max airspeed at that flight level. Ah, right. Okay.
Flight level 230.
Okay.
Delta
Gotcha.
2076, roger.
That makes sense. Yeah, I had a weird takeoff, man. I don't know what happened. It was put it on autopilot and it was starting to stall the plane. We had autopilot on, auto thrust on, VNav, it was in navigation mode, everything. And it was just stalling. And the autopilot decided it was going to disengage itself. I'm having nothing more to do with it, it said.
United 1221, roger.
I didn't put the auto brake on takeoff, but eh. Yeah, I don't know how the takeoff got a bit funny. Okay, that beep tells me that we're getting close to the cruising altitude.
Lamperu 2483.
It's slow though, isn't it? Look at this ascent. I could speed it up. I could speed it up with the VS, but I'm not going to. Now, where is the emergency descent button? Is it a button or is it on the panel here? If I find it, I ain't touching it. You can forget that.
Echo 300 at flight level 340.
Echo 30.
Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, well, we know the arrivals. Where are you putting the ILS? I see here ILS 35 left because that's what we're coming in on, but the actual frequency?
Frontier Flight 2174, continue descent, flight level 340.
Is it somewhere else it would put it?
Flight level 340, Frontier Flight 2174.
Would it show it somewhere else, maybe? Like on here, for example. I would expect to maybe see it. And do we change the heading to the inbound course on the way in? I don't have to do that on the Airbus A320, but this is a Bombardier plane, really.
1560, descend, pilot's discretion, flight level.
Oh, I have a lot to learn.
Descending flight level 270, Delta 1560.
I just have a sneaking feeling I'm going to be landing this plane manually. Like, from quite a way out. I don't know, maybe not. If it's such a pain to have it descend as it was to have it
AVEX 183,
climb.
ready to descend and maintain flight level 310.
Down to flight level 310, AVEX 183.
It auto-tunes typically, but yes, it's in the comms multifunctional panel on the glacier. Okay. Case we should be okay as long as I see it confirmed that it is 109.35. I'm happy, and also it should auto tune in the inbound course as well, right? Because I know that the heading is still there, the one I programmed in on takeoff, but give me a second.
Delta 2276, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 190.
ground of flight level 220 for flight level 190, Delta 2276. Delta 2276, continue descent 16,000.
Which return button are you talking about?
Delta 2276.
You're mentioning glare shield, but can you use a different terminology? So that, are we talking about here? Ah. Wait a minute.
Delta 1560, descend and maintain flight level 250. Descending flight level 250, Delta 1560. Delta 1562, when able, proceed direct barbs. Direct barbs.
Yeah, I'm talking about, the inbound course. Let me have a look at the chart, which is supposed to be 350. Now, from what I've heard on this plane, it does intercept the glide slope, it does line up with the runway, but it doesn't line the plane up. It doesn't line the plane up properly with the runway, from what I've heard. I think the plane is slightly to the right, which I think is also a little bug. But I wonder if that's the reason. The PFD nav will give you the nav comms and you can input the ILS.
Continue descent 13,000.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to do it manually though, right?
Leaving 17,000 for 13,000, Delta 2276.
Okay, I don't know what FAF is. Oh, it doesn't account for the wind, is that what it is?
Land Peru 2483, climb and maintain flight level 350, report level.
What I like about this, I don't know, I think I like the bigger windows. They're quite cool. Oh, final approach fix. Yeah, there's a lot of, don't worry, there's a lot of initial terminology that I'm not a pilot. So, yeah, final approach fix, okay.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 3131 with you at flight level 220.
Delta.
We're now at cruise.
Good evening.
So, typically, what I do, rightly or wrongly, it always works for me, is I bring the altitude back down. And the plane should not be frickin' moving. I know I get told by ATC what altitudes to come down to as we're coming down. But I have found that as they're telling us that, we're meeting those anyway, automatically. But I tend to bring this all the way down to the final, what I call the glide scope fixed altitude, which is 2,400.
Echo 300, descend and maintain flight level 300.
I'm gonna need my light on for this because I can't see shit. Oh, you stupid bastard.
ABEX 183.
Now, when we get to top of descent, does the plane automatically begin descent, or do we have to push the button to make it do it? I wonder. When needed, okay. If you look into your charts, the focus. Typically, the fix depicted in which final class. Yeah. Auto. Okay, cool. Because the this is like a Boeing Airbus hybrid kind of thing. If the Boeing, like the Boeing 737 will automatically begin descending, the Airbus doesn't, you have to tell it to. The 320.
3131, say right conditions at flight level.
See, look at this now. We have a wind of 63 headwind, 64 knot headwind. But look at this, why is this not in the middle?
Delta 31.
You can see that the headwind is slightly tweaking the plane to the right.
Leaving for 17,000, Delta 3131.
It hasn't got a typical flight director that you would expect. It's got this bird thing here. Hey, got steam. No, I'm night late, and a dollar doesn't even come into it.
Descend flight level 220.
Flight level 220, Delta 1560.
It's interesting. I mean, it's all new to me. This I need to figure out what went wrong on that takeoff, though. Oh, let's do it. Let's see if we can do a flyby without messing up, because this thing is between 30 and 40 frames per second. It's really like the Phoenix Airbus usually is the most complex, sophisticated plane in the sim, and I'm hitting 60 frames with that easy. This is in the 30s and 40s. Okay. So this plane needs optimizing. The ball is my track, not my heading. Okay.
Descending to flight level 320.
Yeah, I know why the nose is pointed that way. Yeah.
3131, continue descent 13,000.
And is it because it's a little bit skewy? Right. Is it because the wind is skewing the plane to the right just a little that's accounting for this offset? So the nose would be like where the nose is pointing where that square is, for example, and this is the actual track of the flight plan based on this line.
Level 270, Echo 631.
So to speak, ish. Yeah, it's pushing left, exactly. It's pushing up against the tail. Yeah, just like we get on the Boeings and the 320s that I've flown many, many times.
When ready to send and maintain flight level 330. Flight level 330, Southwest 427.
See, this is just a nonsense. If you're already logged into Navigraph, what the hell is this here for? Really shouldn't be there, and if you attempt to log in, you lose the session on the tablet. It's crazy. Why is the terrain not showing up now? Oh, okay, well, I mean, that is, but okay, all right, never mind. I don't know why I'm expecting everything to be yellow. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Would you like anything to drink or a small snack, Captain?
Oof. Yes, I'd like an Americano coffee and a bacon roll, please.
We'll bring your Americano and bacon roll to the flight deck shortly.
Alpha X-ray 7.
God, if only.
Alpha X-ray.
The terrain. Okay, so you have to go to AnyBuild's website, and there's a link somewhere to the map server which you download. There's a resolution 400 version and a resolution 1200, which is bigger. I got the 400 because the 1200 was taking 3.5 months to download. I do have it though. Actually, no, it failed. It failed to download. I can't be bothered with it, so I'm using the 400. So you just unzip it to your desktop and then just run the map server inside, and then that's it. You just run it, it opens a DOS box, and that's that, and then
good evening, maintaining flight level 380.
Leave the DOS box open, or the command box, whatever you want to call it, and then when you press terrain
good evening
on here, it should show up all in yellow and red. Right now, as we're up in the sky, it seems to be just showing green, which is probably...
That about 2 minutes ago we had an aircraft near you, report light chop at flight level.
Which is probably because it's so bright you don't want pilots to be looking at that. Nav source. Yeah, you can change that, can't you? But I think this is correct. This nav source is correct. FMS1. Look at that small window we've got here. Jesus. Okay. Oh yeah, no, just run it, and just run mapserver.exe, and then a command prompt will open. It'll say writing to this and writing to that. You just leave that open, and that's it. That's all you need. Look at this.
Your Americano and bacon roll will be delivered shortly. Just a moment longer.
Stop it! Stop reminding me. Got my binoculars, guys, look. It can't be sunrise. Hey Caroline, what is the local time right now? I think it's Caroline I've got on board.
The local time is 12:18 a.m., Captain.
So it's just gone midnight. Look, we got a little bit of a glow in the sky there. Yeah. Yes. Crew socks. Yeah. Yep. That would make sense. Yeah, light pollution. Yeah, from the city. It's cool, isn't it?
Delta 471 out of flight level 220 for 1000. Delta 471, roger.
I need to adjust these views so we can just pop out a little bit. And I can actually close this. That's the other wing. Right wing, left wing. Right wing, left wing, just like in politics. You lefties? Yeah, you righties, you far right. Nazis. You woke lefties. Jesus Christ. Get a grip, people. Yeah, so 109.35, 350, and then we've got this. Oh, why does it keep grabbing hold of the chart and moving it around? Fuck off. You should only grab and move if I click the mouse and hold the button, and then do that. Other than that, don't even touch it. Right, so 2,400 before we begin the 3-degree descent down onto the runway. Decision altitude is 150 plus, so 614 for Cat 1. We can do Cat 2 as well, but we cannot do Cat 3 with this because it doesn't auto-land. No such feature. Which is fine by me. I haven't used auto land for a long time. I think the only time I would ever use it now is if I literally couldn't see the runway in front of me because it was too foggy. You know, and the visibility is, yeah. There you go with those initials again. CRDNL, Cardinal. Is the final approach fix. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, the waypoint Cardinal, yeah. Is that what it's called, the final approach fix? 2,400. I call it the final glide slope altitude. I've heard that mentioned before. Like, this is the altitude where you might intercept the glide slope earlier, right? But I'll certainly get it here. It's got the GS here. And then, yeah, just it brings it down. Lovely sweetie. Oh, yeah, this plane is really... I've never had that at cruise altitude before. They need to optimize this plane a bit more. I know the systems are all complex on this plane and it's all computerized, but I hope they can optimize it. Can I drag in this mode? No. But what I can do is range it out. There's top of descent. It's quite a little ways away then. Right, so that's 160. So is this the 160 arc right here? It must be. So this is quite a distance away then, top of descent. Which is fine. August 3rd or 4th. Oh, okay. I'm getting 60 right now. So I should be thankful. Flyby.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 1634 at flight level 390.
Southwest 1634, roger. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Roger. Yeah, it's a much more... This is the most modern commercial airline I've flown, I think. It's the Airbus that isn't an Airbus. They bought the project from Bombardier, basically, and rebadged it as an Airbus, which is fine. Really? I wonder why my frame rates are less then. I don't know. Different hardware, perhaps, different graphic settings. I find that the PMDG planes give me better performance than the Phoenix. And the Phoenix gives me better performance than this one. Although, I don't know, I've not been with the Phoenix A320 or A321 or whatever at Tampa Airport because it is third party. And the airport we're coming into, Louisville, is also third party, so I'm going to be kind of worried about frame rates. Has she brought my bacon sandwich in yet? What's going on? Where's my bacon sandwich and my coffee?
Your bacon roll and Americano are on their way, Captain. Just a moment longer.
Atlanta Center, Delta
A moment longer.
with you. Flight level 330 descending.
Bring it to me now. That's an order.
Delta 560, roger.
The other thing that doesn't work on this, I don't know if they're ever going to bring it in, is the weather. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge, I think, to bring that in. Traffic, I already had that on. Ooh, hello. Disabling traffic and then putting it back on again brought that message up. Coincidence? Perhaps.
Echo 631, moderate turbulence.
You know what view I haven't put in there yet, which I always like to put in my planes, is peek over. Let's add a peek over camera while I'm here. So plus create. It's a view I hardly ever use either, but I just like to have it. Next, and let's call it.
Echo 631, continue descent, flight level 200. Down to flight level 200, Echo 631.
And we'll assign a keyboard shortcut to it, and then we'll adjust it. I think what I'll do is just have a little look up like this. There we go. And click
Delta
save.
560, continue climb flight level 360.
And that's it. So now I go from pilot view to peek over, which is quite handy for approaches, I guess. Just to have a little look over, just like as if you were leaning, you know, putting your head up and just leaning a little bit forward, just so you can see. What do you reckon, Brian?
Captain, your bacon roll and Americano are just about ready. I'll be bringing them to you shortly.
Yeah, well, hurry up, because I'm drooling here, drooling.
Flight level 210, Delta 560.
Now, because I've got the GSX on the comms, I don't have a tour guide. However, Caroline, can you tell me anything cool or bizarre about Louisville, Kentucky? I like bizarre facts if she's got any.
Captain, did you know that Louisville is home to the Kentucky Derby, the longest running horse race in the United States?
Yes.
It's quite the spectacle every May.
But are there any strange or bizarre facts that you know? Tell me something weird.
Louisville is also known for its unique culinary scene, including the famous hot brown sandwich, a delicious open-faced turkey dish topped with Mornay sauce. Quite a treat.
Yeah, that's more about the culture than a bizarre fact. I'm thinking about something like, did you know in Louisville it is illegal to carry a fully grown tuna into a post office? Do you know that? I know that sounds weird, but there is an actual law in the UK from years ago, which just hasn't been taken out, that it's illegal to carry. Is it a salmon? It's illegal to carry a salmon into Parliament or into
Echo 631
Downing Street or something. You know, the actual street. That you can't walk past number 10 with a salmon or something. It's something like that. There's something like that. It's against the law. It's so freaking
Expect the level 1 arrival, glazer
weird.
transition. Expect to descend in about 20 minutes.
Expect the level 1 arrival, glazer transition, Moxie 2627.
Oh, expect a little glazer transition. Yes. Correct, Atlanta.
Southwest 1634, contact Jacksonville Center on 124.475, so long.
So long, farewell.
Jacksonville Center, 124.475. Good evening, Southwest 1634.
Yes, so on other jets, when we go to the nav, we have a map of so piss off with this. I wish you could disable that message, because it's like, you've told me once, I know we're on the edge, leave me alone. Behind the charts there's normally an actual map. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It keeps logging me out and logging me. I have to log back in again. Oh my god, what the fuck.
Sun Country 3057 with you at flight level 390.
I like this, local and Zulu together, I like that. Why does it keep logging me out of Navigraph? What the frick are you doing? Does that mean I can actually log in on here now? Hello. Oh, I know, because that's stupid. This is why I disabled the toolbar, because anything in this area you can't press buttons with. Right, let me have a look.
United 3899, flight level 390.
Let me just scan the QR code with my phone.
Roger.
The cab clearance.
Allow.
About to pick up for clearance, please.
Okay. You are allowed. Done.
Peachtree clearance.
Delta 560, descend and maintain 13,000.
Peachtree 832, IFR to Nashville.
Delta 560.
Nashville.
Clearance.
Let's bring up the chart for Gatwick, if it'll do it. Oh, okay, that'll do. Alright. Yeah, there's no point bringing up any other chart for here. However, approach, can you bring up the approach chart? Ooh, it only brings up the ones relevant to the flight. Very nice. We've got the star and we've got the approach. I like that. I think I like that. I can actually put that on the right hand screen, to be honest. Save having the engine information there. So I could click on the right hand side. No, don't want to do it. Why are you not lighting up? Hello? Oh, you've forgotten what I selected. That's not good. Actually, I could put it. Did I not put it on here? No, not there. There we go. So arrival there, and then this one map. There we go, and I've got my arrival chart, which I can. Oh, you fuck! You absolute living fuck of a thing. Right, yeah, which I can zoom into and see if I need to. So that's cool. We have our chart there. The Slugger Museum. Sounds like it's to do with boxing. Yeah, I normally have the charts open in the Navigraph app itself, but for live streaming, of course, you want to show people the information on the screen, so
Flight level 340.
I have to do things a little bit differently here.
FedEx 105, Atlanta Center, good evening.
I don't normally bother with this either.
Center, Comanche 3, 99 Tango Whiskey. Center, Piper 3, 99 Tango Whiskey.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Like, if I press sync, I don't want it sending any information. I want it to sync from the plane to here, if anything. Not the other way around. Missing input data. Oh, well, the landing weight, is that what you want? I'm not calculating that now, you can forget that. Not with it. I'm too new to this plane. Cabin altitude 7,800.
Continue climb flight level 400.
3 tons of fuel left.
Climbing to flight level 400, Alpha X-ray 70.
Interesting. Oh, is that top of descent coming in? Hello. How much zoom, guys? How much zoom? Look, you can see it moving as the plane is getting closer to it. That's so cool.
Flight level 330. Expect lower shortly.
Descending to flight level 330, Alpha X-ray 70.
If I click right here, though, we should get... Oh. Yeah, that information that I wanted, that we had on before. So we can look at the fuel, the hydraulics, and we can look at all of that. So yeah, we've got 4 different bits of information now on each screen, which is really nice.
FedEx 105, traffic 10 o'clock, 10 miles, crossing left to right, traffic at flight level 320.
Now also on here, we should be able to get the weather, my flight. We have the METAR here, let's refresh that. So there's the METAR, and we're looking at 3004 coming in. Temperature 25, dew point 16. It looks like clear visibility there as well, 10 statute miles. So yeah.
Moxie 2627, contact Atlanta Center on 127.05.
That's us, Moxie. Moxie, yeah, Moxie is the
2627.
Is the call sign for Breeze Airlines. I don't know why.
Moxie 2627. Good evening, at flight level 380.
I don't know why, but it just is. So, yeah, Brian was just told to contact Atlanta Center on 12705, and he did. Well done, Brian. He's handling the comms for me at the moment, because I asked him to. Normally, just after takeoff, I have him handle the comms, and then once we're on the ground, I'll take over again. She hasn't brought in my bacon sandwich. Caroline, did you eat my bacon sandwich or what? Because I'm starving.
I assure you, Captain, I haven't touched your bacon roll. I'll fetch it right away, and you'll have it shortly.
No, not shortly. As the captain of this plane, I order you to bring it now. Even if it's raw.
I understand, Captain. I'll bring your bacon roll and Americano to you immediately.
Thank you. Otherwise you're sacked and I'll get somebody else. More zoom? Really? Flying north into Lousville, Kentucky, where the fried chicken comes from. And the airport. What the hell is that? Blue flash, white flash, blue flash. What the hell is that? Yes, the airport, Louisville International, is also called Muhammad Ali International Airport, or something along those lines.
Your bacon roll and Americano are on their way, Captain. Just a moment longer, and I'll be right back with them.
Oh, just like forget it. Forget it. I'll come back there and do it myself. We're nearly at top of descent, and she's still doing the frickin'.
Departure as Falcon 7000, 50, departure 18.4, 2454.
Set B speeds fail. It's VREF plus. What do I have to put, like 5 here or something? V122 is. Okay. That's slower than what I'm used to, but I'll take it. Yeah, this is the spin I want to be on. So, at Glazer, we have a discontinuity to Glazer. I mean, what even happened here? And why is there 2 Glazers? See, there's no actual discontinuity here, really. But this is a little bug with this thing. So, if I click on...
57, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Oh, you have to cancel that. I forgot about
Climbing to flight level
that way.
400.
If we click on Glazer here and move it up to this Glazer here, and then click execute. That's a bit better, isn't it? Did it remove the lines behind it? Is it doing that as we go? I haven't been noticing if it's been wiping out the flight path behind us as we go. I haven't noticed.
Descending flight level 350, Sun Country 3057.
Yeah, we had 2 entries of Glazer there. I don't know what the frick that was about. And then we're going on to donuts. So just after Glazer, then it's top of descent, like pretty much immediately. So at Glazer, I will probably. Well, I'm not going to start the descent manually. I'm going to just have the plane hit top of descent and see if it does it.
Flight level 400, Sun Country 3057.
In the meantime, let's go to performance. Let's go to descent and make sure that we've got everything in that we need. And then we'll go to approach and do the same thing here. Right, outside air temperature is 25. I don't know if there's a way to transfer all of this information.
Continue descent,
Yeah,
flight level
but
350.
we'll do it. Oops.
Leaving flight level 390 for flight level 350, Sun Country 3057.
25. Wind. Really? The wind is 000 at 0 knots. What?
The cab clearance, about to pick up our
Really?
clearance, please.
Can we confirm that on the chat? Hold on. KS DF.
Nashville.
Let's do Meta KSDF on the chat and see what happens. It is 000. What the frick? I've never seen that before. But alright, if that's what it's meant to be. 0 0. I don't think we have to put triples in, but okay. I'll just do it in the format they want. Right, QNH is 3004 last we looked, but has it changed? No, it hasn't.
Auto throttle.
Please, I'm busy. 3. Okay, we don't have a 3 available. Auto throttle disengaged. For reasons only known to itself. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right, can we do 3?
Auto throttle.
Ah, it's interfering with something down here.
United 3899, climb flight level 400.
Okay, so we'll do it from this way then. We'll come in at an angle and do it. Is the 3 there now? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to have to adjust that camera view then, because that is nicht gut. I've got it for both screens, so both of these are in view, but oh no. Oh no, no, no. We can't have that. Absolutely not. Right. What is this? Crazy. This stupid thing's going crazy. Right, are we coming in on flaps 5? I don't know. Is 4 not good enough? 130? I actually prefer that, to be honest. Right, QNH 3004. I like how there's decimal places now. I don't see why that's there. Right, that's the descent information in, and we've got the minimums in as well, so we know that we've got that.
United 3899, when ready to send and maintain flight level 350.
And these are the calculated flap speeds, right? Flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps 3, flaps 4. I like that as well. That's nice. Yes, I know, you keep telling me that. But as we're still managing to fly, you can shut the hell up. 4 is standard, 5 per short runways, thank you. Yeah, I think the auto throttle is disconnecting because when it's on this view, the 3 is touching this auto throttle disconnect button. You see how it says it there? So what it's doing is it's hitting that button. So what I need to do on camera 1 is alter that view so it doesn't interfere. And all we have to do for that is to go to this view, click adjust, and just slide it on over. Like that. Now, to be honest, I could do with a little bit of that way. So now, when I press 3, there should be no interference. And even if I clear, there's no interference with the auto throttle. So now I've got full range. Obviously, I can't type on that side, but that doesn't stop me from setting up another camera, which just simply moves me across to here. Or I could just press the button like this. But yeah, at least there now I can press 3 and it's not touching the auto throttle disconnect, which is what was happening. So that's fine, I think. Yeah, the other thing I couldn't do was switch this to the right. Yeah, it's not letting me. It's saying no, you can't change this display that's on here. Why? Right, and there's something weird here, guys. Why is this saying climb? Is that normal? Does the plane think it's still in the climb phase and not in the cruise?
Lufthansa 499, slow to 310 knots.
Right, the climb we've done, it's all done with. We're in the cruise phase right now. And then we're going to be in the descent phase. Normal? Okay. Is there an explanation for it? This is such a weird plane. To see these things flashing and then changing, it reminds me of being in one of those, what do you call them?
Tampa,
Those GA aircraft. I don't know, what's that one that looked, is it a Honda? The little one with a jet on the top?
7,000, 350, departure on 8.4, storm 2454.
Airbus never changes to cruise. Really? Okay, I haven't noticed that. Will it change to descent when we get to descent? So does it go from climb to descent perhaps? It's interesting. Again, just things to pick up on, I guess. Try and remember.
Moxie 2627, descend via level 1, Glazer transition into Louisville. Louisville is operating north, altimeter 3004.
It's asking me to descend already.
Descend via level 1, Glazer transition.
And I don't want to. Not this particular time.
2627.
I don't want to descend right now. I want to actually wait until top of descent. Oh, I want to see if the plane will just start descending on its own. Oh, bottom left thrust button. Okay. Take off and then toga, climb. All right. It's weird. Right, we've done FMS stuff, we've done the minima, the auto brake we haven't set yet, and the arrival briefing. But auto brake is not set. Is it too early to do it now, or doesn't it matter? I can set it. I'll just set it to low. And there's the complete button down there. But
auto throttle.
I knew you were going to say that, you little shit. Oh, you little bastard. Oh, altimeters, okay, well we have to do that. Now on this, even though we're in standard mode, can I change it on the fly and stay in standard mode? No, it looks like the answer. I think on the Boeing you can do that. Oh, you can't pull it out? You can't pull the button back out again? Alright. Yeah, it's nice that the Boeing does that though. I love that you can just do it on the fly in the background. That's really cool. And then as soon as you pull the button out, it's set already for you. Oh, I do have the option in the settings on the tablet so that if I set the QNH on this side, it is automatically going to do this side, because on the Airbus normally you have to set both manually, but I've got it so they're syncing on both sides together. Just a little life quality thing there.
The cab clearance.
I was wondering what the hell that noise was. Back in Twilight Zone.
Peachtree clearance.
Jesus, what's this guy been smoking?
832.
He's in slow motion.
To Nashville.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
So we're at 38,000 here, and we have to lose what, 35,600 by the time we get to Cardinal. In this, okay. Well, it's going to be interesting watching the descent profile, which I'm presuming is going to pop up somewhere. Yeah, it'll drop on its own, yeah. So where is this emergency descent? Is it a button? Is it something on the screens here? There is an emergency descent mode, but I don't know where that is. I haven't seen it, but I know it exists because a pilot, a real pilot, was talking about it. I don't know what FPA is, maybe.
Apex 445 at flight level 300.
And then we have approach mode here, right? Which we can arm when the localizer's about to kick in. So I'm used to the localizer and the glide slope being
Climb and maintain flight level 320,
diamonds,
report level.
magenta diamonds. So this is currently representing what? The star. Is this just showing our, I don't know, like, is this just showing the heading to the waypoint? Because Glazer's the next waypoint and it has that star. So this is just showing that we're aligned to that waypoint. So anyway, here we come. Top of descent is almost upon us. So let me just bring this down to around 40, I think. Yep. Will it put the vertical one on its own?
Moxie 2627, contact Indianapolis Center.
Because I'm not noticing LS on here either.
Indianapolis Center on 126.9 and 25.
I'm assuming it brings it up automatically.
Indianapolis Center, Moxie 2627. Good evening, with you flight level 380.
Yep, because we haven't descended yet.
Moxie 2627, Indianapolis Center, good evening.
Right, gotcha. Okay, there's Glazer then.
Charlie 96 Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Now where are you going? It looks like it was making a bigger turn than it needed there, because it is a little bit of a kink there, but anyway, it's done it. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Sweet Caroline.
Sun Country 3056, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Leaving flight level 390 for flight level 400, Sun Country.
I'm just so curious to see how these, what happens at top of descent here with the profile. I mean, this is fine. But okay, let's see if a different screen comes up. VPath.
Air Transport 3304 with you.
It's going down, baby. So the...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and are now beginning our approach to Louisville.
Right, so because these waypoints, they're going to turn magenta on each one. This is just us versus
Thank you for your cooperation.
the waypoint. So this flight path, I guess we are the white line, and the ideal flight path is the magenta, whichever waypoint that might be, right? So we're slightly above profile right now, is that right? That's what I'm getting from this. We're slightly above. I'm saying that this white line is the plane,
report level,
and this is the flight profile, and we're slightly above it.
Country 3081.
And up. Oh, okay. So where's, like, normally on descent, you get that vertical display which shows you your plane as a line and a dot or something like that, depending on the plane, so you can see your deviation, your vertical deviation from the flight profile. So where is that? Is it meant to be this? Because I'm not seeing a display anywhere else. On the map, hit overlay. Is it this one? Oh, hello, Mama. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Okay. Symbol. What? Range all seals? Range alt select. That? That will give you the Boeing green banana.
Tampa 1003, clear to Tampa. Plane 3, departure as Falcon 7000.
The Boeing green banana?
Departure hold 8.4.
This? Oh, you mean this thing? So is this our projected descent, the green one? So obviously the magenta is the profile, and if we keep descending like this, is the green the plane's projected descent?
263, flight level 350.
Ah, look at that! You can see if it's going above or below. Also, does it tell you, like, if you need drag? Does it pop up somewhere to tell you you need drag? Oh, this is handy information, man. Thank you. So adjust altitude to something closer than 2,000. What was the top down? The top down.
Climb and maintain flight level.
Yeah, no. Is it okay if I leave it at 2.4? I can change it up a little.
263.
So this tells me that we're descending.
Flight level 360.
Oh, watch the speed tape.
Climbing to flight level 360, Sun Country 3081.
I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at here, if I'm honest. Do I need to have a massive altitude difference to 2,400 to notice something on the speed tape?
Sun Country 3056, descent pilot's discretion, flight level 340.
Descending to flight level 3.
So what's the green banana though?
3056.
Is it not this? Or do you mean that wavy thing? Probably best if I leave things alone. Let's not get too overwhelming.
Cargo South 7515 with you at 16,000 for flight level 200.
Cargo South 7515, Indianapolis Center, good evening. Sierra 95. 551, proceed direct now.
Clearance, Riptide 5803, request
Now, this is a good visual for me.
Indianapolis Center, cargo south 421, flight level 270.
So this is it correct then that this green dotted line is the descent profile that the plane is taking? And as long as, so we're, if we got to here, we'd be slightly below profile? Is that what that is? Remember when you select a lower altitude and the Boeing descends, the green line that shows up on the nav display, showing when in the future the... Okay, yeah. Oh, I see, okay, I know what you mean. Okay. Oh, the banana, right. Yes, I know what you mean. The Kirby thing on here that tells you when you're going to hit that altitude. And it's currently not on my screen because...
AVEX 152 with
I don't know.
Level 300 for flight level 320.
Yeah. This thing, which looks like it's currently going to kick in a little bit late, to be honest. I hope that starts coming back towards us, because we need to hit that green banana needs to be at Cardinal,
Maintain flight level 310.
and it looks like it's a little bit ahead of it.
Flight level 310.
But it also looks like it's coming into line, so it's fine. Yeah, I wondered, but yeah, I was trying to think. I thought, banana, what's he on about? And then, because you know as well, you get those
AVEX 445 at flight
on these displays, maybe not, I don't know which plane it is. And sometimes you see a green line, a green curved line going to the left, and then it goes to the right, almost like it's an anteater looking for food. Meow, meow, meow. You know what I mean?
Sun Country 3081, climb and maintain flight level 400, report level.
Flight level 400, Sun Country 3081.
Yes, denser air, slower speed, and yeah, and the speeds will be coming down, of course. Lovely. So far, so good then. We've got the decision altitude, which is...
AVEX 152, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 250.
I couldn't put the exact number in, so I just rounded it up. It's meant to be 614, but it wouldn't let me put it in exactly. It only does it in tens, apparently. Okay.
Moxie 2627, contact Louisville approach.
So the only thing I'm confused about is why
Contacting Louisville approach on 123.6.
why the takeoff went weird. I don't know, Crusock, if you missed it, if you want to go back later, maybe when we're finished, and have a look at my takeoff. Take a look at my takeoff, and then I was manually flying it for a while because I had to do a U-turn.
Good evening, Louisville Alpha.
And you know, there was no
transition. Expect the ILS runway 35.
I had to vector it out on my own. I had to do a U-turn, and then I engaged the autopilot. The auto throttle was on, and then it was warning. It was, you know, it was beeping for a stall warning. And if you could look at that for me,
Altimeter 3005.
and leave a comment under on the video, under the live stream video, once it's over, and let me know if I did something wrong. Oh, that's obvious. Then that would be a massive help for my next one, and I would certainly appreciate it big time. So how are we doing here? Oh, look at this, man. Look how it puts up the constraints here, and it shows you how like you've got to be between 11 and 9,000, and it shows you even how much up or down from that constraint you're going to be. How freaking cool is that? And then it's a little bit of leveling out here and then back down again. That is so nice. I've seen these on other... Doesn't the Garmin have something like this? Oh, thank you, I need to say corkscrew there. Crew Socks Aviator, thank you so much, my man. Do you have a YouTube channel as well where you fly? You fly on videos? Because I'll check it out if you do. Yeah, you can be on my next live stream and teach me some more about this. So yeah, subscribe so you'll know when I'm doing one. Sometimes I don't give a lot of notification though. Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna write your name down so that I can check your channel out. Yeah, I was actually considering doing this as a video rather than a live stream, but I don't know. I like the company. I like people talking on the chat and giving, you know. Thank you, Crew Socks. I appreciate that. Right, so we're at 12,000 now. Oh, we should not be on standard air pressure. I'm not paying attention. We should have changed the air pressure at 18,000. So maybe a little bit early as well, but I'm going to put the seat belts on. And also I'm going to try the narrow taxi, which I think that's what it's set to. I'm going to put the lights on. Is that everything? Landing lights, nose, left, right and nose lights all on. Taxi, I don't know what the hell that's set to. Wide, narrow. Okay. Auto brake set to low, seat belts are on. Do we arm the spoiler?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into Louisville. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly ensure your tray tables are put away, your seats are in the full upright position, and your seats are fastened. The current weather in Louisville.
Do we need this?
With
I
a
don't know.
temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Our assigned gate
It doesn't look like it wants to arm.
Thank you.
Nope. Okay.
Airways today.
Plane takes care of itself. Nice. Oh, do you need so you don't arm it on takeoff either? Something else that's automated. Wow. It's a flying computer even more than the Airbus 320. Like when the 320 came out in the late 80s, it was really sophisticated for its time. But this has just taken it up an absolute notch, hasn't it? No wonder Airbus wanted one. Or wanted it as their little project, because they didn't have a plane that fitted into that market gap where there was seating for just like 150 people, which this plane does. Although I don't know what's wrong with the Airbus A319. All right, let's just turn the range down. Right, where's the runway? There it is. So, localizer, do we see that coming in at some point? as a diamond as well? Does it overlay on top of the waypoint? Because I'm expecting that localizer to be popping in any time now.
Moxie 2627, descend and maintain 3000 cleared for the ILS runway 35 left approach via Bourbon.
Descend and maintain 3000 cleared for the ILS runway 35 left approach via Bourbon. Moxie
It is cool, yeah.
2627.
So 6,000 is the constraint here, I guess. Yeah. The purple thing. So the little localizer symbol that I'm used to seeing, do we see that here? I'm used to seeing this, to see that we're a little bit too far to the left and stuff like this. Okay. Am I okay to arm the approach mode now then? I can see the runway from here. I'm going to arm approach mode. And then we're coming up to, oh, have we just gone past it? Yeah, we just gone past it. So flaps 1 then. No? Too early? We just went past the decel though. Okay, help me out here. Oh, flaps 1, okay, I got it. F1, right? Yeah, that's right, 211. That's what it said, wasn't it, for the flap speeds? So, it does have the descent, like the arrival data down here, there we go. Right, so there's 211. So, flappy 1-y, which brings up the flap 2 on the speed tape. Ooh! It literally tells the pilot when to do the flaps. Dude, the hell? Actually, I do need the route. So, just before Cardinal then, we'll get the landing gear down, I guess, right? How many flaps can I go to before it starts screaming that the landing gear is not down?
Moxie 2627, contact Louisville Tower on 124.2.
Contacting Louisville Tower on 124.2. Moxie 2627.
You mean the VREF speed, right?
Louisville Tower, Moxie 2627. Good evening, on the ILS runway 35 left approach.
Yeah, I don't know what to do here. It's just 130, then it says plus something. And then it just says failed, so I don't know what to do there.
35 left.
Landing gear down, and then I'll go to flaps 4. Yeah, it's been saying failed for ages. Wow, listen to that drag.
2627, number 2 behind the up 767 on short final.
Okay, we're configured for landing now, flaps 4.
0 at 4, cleared to land. Caution wake turbulence.
Number 2, behind the 767, runway 35 left, cleared to land. Moxie 2627.
Thank you. So we're just about to hit that speed right now, that 130. VREF, there it is. Is it going to stay there now? Will it keep itself there? Why have they just done this now? Why has it taken so long for a plane to just put that on the speed tape? F1, F2, dude.
Short of runway 11.
Please tell me when we're going to descend. Shouldn't we be coming down below? Approach mode is set, right? So why aren't we descending? Why are we not descending? Fuck. I shouldn't have to bring this all the way down to the ground. It's too late for me to bring the plane in though. I want to know why it didn't happen. The approach mode should make it happen. It should override the 2400, intercept the glide slope and bring it in.
Short of runway 11. Short of 11, UPS 771.
That just sucks ass, man. I'm gonna make a balls up of this now because of that. I'm trying to think what the approach course was. 250 minus 180. Let's say minus 200 makes 50. Add 20 is 70.
Short of runway 11. Short of 11, UPS 771.
Right. So why would the plane be in altitude maintained then? Should it have been back on FLC? I mean, where are we looking here? I can't zoom in at the moment because I don't want to lose where I am. I know there's an alt around here, an alt button, this one, right? So did it need to be back on that mode? Yeah, I know, I'm bouncing up and down, I'm aware. Well, let's see if that's enough. So at what point should I have changed it from altitude? On top of descent, when it was coming down, should I have changed it from altitude to FLC mode? Is that what I should have done? Yeah, I can't read all your messages at the moment, mate. I don't even know where the runway is anymore.
1,000.
Is that it over here? because then I'm totally fudged. I don't see how it can be so far out.
Short of runway 11.
Yeah, so this thing about nav source, I don't know what I'm supposed to change it to. Can you explain after I'm on the ground? Yeah, explain when I'm on the ground, man. I can't absorb it right now. Still high, but I'm just gonna have to force it down.
Short of runway 11. Short of 11, UPS 771.
Not to descend here, and the PAPI light's not really. I know there's a certain distance you can get to the PAPI lights where they just don't make sense anymore. I'm just going to do it visual.
Approaching minimums 200. 771 short of runway 11. Short UPS 771. 50, 30, 20. 10.
Ryan, request taxi to gate.
Moxie 2627, welcome to Louisville. Contact ground point.
I'll get us taxi instructions to gate B9er from ground.
Moxie 2627. Louisville ground, Moxie 2627. We are vacating the runway and ready to taxi to gate B9er.
Come on.
Moxie 2627, taxi to gate B9er via Bravo 5 Bravo, hold short of runway 11.
Well, thank you, Crusox. Not great. But I'm not bothered. I'll wait till she's finished talking.
Louisville is famous for the
Bravo
Kentucky
9 via
Derby,
Bravo 5
the
Bravo,
longest-running
hold short
horse
of
race
runway
in the United
11.
States.
Moxie 2627.
Thank you for flying with Breeze Airways today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position.
UPS 771 cross runway 11.
I'm not so much bothered. I am bothered, but I'm not so much bothered that it went wrong. I'm bothered about not knowing why it went wrong. I need to know why now. As long as I can know why, what happened, I'm happy. But until I know what the fuck that was, because it's so very different from all the other planes I fly. And I've noticed that, believe it or not, sometimes the worst people to get instruction or tutorials from are pilots on YouTube, because not all of them, some of them actually, they don't talk at 100 miles an hour, and they don't, you know, some of them do talk 100 miles an hour and presume that you know almost as much as they do sometimes. Because I've watched a few tutorials. I was watching one today about the cold and dark startup on this, and some of the times I had to rewind because the guy was talking so fast and doing so many things at once. I'm thinking, how is this a tutorial when you're going at that speed? And I fear that if I watch a landing tutorial on this, or watch a pilot do a full flight and while he's explaining everything he's doing, it's just going to end up, I have to stop here because I don't know where I am. I'm waiting for the map to catch up. I just feel that he's not going to tell me everything I need to know. But yeah, my whole takeoff was manual and my whole landing was manual. I know I'm having to cut the grass here, but I don't have the turning power. You've got to be doing like 1.5 miles an hour for it to turn. Now we're pulling into one of these. It might be this one, I don't know. It might be this one. I'm just going to wait and let the map update. Okay, it's the next one. Come on, baby, turn. This is maximum. I've got maximum steering on right now. I have no idea where it wants me to go. There's a plane there. Unless it wants me in the one to the left of that American Airlines. Yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop. Let me just get parked. E7. I think this is the right one. Yeah, the landing lights don't work on this with my assigned key binding. Right. One more quick thing, and then I'm all yours. It's amazing how does in use mean I'm using it? Because okay, if it is truly attached, why is it saying attach? Again, it should say detach. Oh, you piece of shit, honestly. No, I can turn okay. Right, you should have gone to Localizer 1 to change from FMC to ILS nav. Right, you're gonna have to guide me through that because I haven't got a clue what that means. I know what all the initials mean, but I don't know how to do that at all. Right. Let's run through it. You should have gone to Localizer 1 to change from FMC to ILS nav. Right.
Ground to flight deck, GPU disconnected, external power removed.
So this should now say... Right, and unless this says external power available, then it's not connected. So what the fuck? Why does nobody want to give me ground power? It's saying chocks attached, but it is actually lying. There are no chocks attached. You can't expect me to shut the... I want ground power on so I could shut the fucking engines down. And not even GSX is doing it, man. Dismiss GPU. Yeah, but on other planes you don't have to turn on the APU. You can just go straight from engines to ground power. And if you put that and it says in use, then you expect it to be in use. Let's see if everything turns off. Yep. Yeah, that's not correct. Yeah, so this is wrong. It's not in use. The ground power was never available. It was never attached with this. See, it should say remove. And remove should stay there. So this is a lying.
Cirrus 42 Delta ready to taxi. Cirrus 42 Delta, runway 35 left taxi at your discretion. Runway 35 left taxi, our discretion, Cirrus 42 Delta.
Oh, where's the other ones?
Ground to flight deck, GPU disconnected, external power removed.
I don't think I should give a fuck about this, should I? Can you please attach GPU?
Roger, stand by.
Yeah, it should say available. That's what I'm waiting for. But it doesn't want to do that at all. Doesn't matter now anyway. It's gone cold, so it's pointless. Yeah, they've got quite a few bug fixes to do on this plane.
Ground, UPS 9015, taxi to the ramp.
UPS 9015, taxi departure.
Is that it connected?
5 Charlie.
No. So that guy shouldn't be there in the first place. The guy, this guy. It's almost like he doesn't know where the parkings are. And we've somehow drifted forward from our spot, which is not possible.
Ground to flight deck, GPU connected, you have external power.
Okay. That's what you say. Let me just make an adjustment on the aircraft then. Right. If we genuinely had ground power, you would visibly see it connected to the plane. And you don't. Now it could be...
UPS 920 ready for push and start.
It could be because GSX
UPS 920, push and start at your
isn't working with this plane. You can see that there's nothing here
push back
whatsoever.
UPS 920.
So we can't get ground power. Oh fuck! It's took it. Is that because the engine shut down? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, fuck off. Yeah. As soon as I connected the GPU with the switch on the top console, it took it off. It removed it. And the chokes.
UP 612 ready for push and start.
UPS
So,
612, push and start at your
but we've got power from somewhere, so fuck knows.
Pushback approved, UPS 612.
I think we're mixing up the GPU on this with the GPU on GSX. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's just leave it. Right, so Krusok. Let's try and go over this. How do I go to localizer 1? How do I do that? What's my procedure to do that? Is it the nav source? I've got FMS1, I've got VOR1, I've got FMS2 and NAV2. That's all I've got there. I don't have a localizer 1. So next to Barrow. Yeah. It was on FMS1 the whole flight. But there's no localizer 1 as an option. At least not at the moment, not while we're on the ground.
UPS 9020, runway 35.
It's so different from every other aircraft though. You don't have to do this in older aircraft.
Charlie Bravo UPS 920.
You don't have to change the nav source or anything. The car, the plane just comes in. So, considering that there's no lock 1 on the nav source, is that because we're not descending?
UPS 79030 ready to taxi.
Because you can see it runs through here.
Runway 35
VOR1.
Bravo 3, Bravo Foxtrot Delta.
FMS2 now.
Runway 35 right taxi via Bravo 3, Bravo Foxtrot
and
Delta.
FMS
UPS 79030. UPS 612 ready to taxi.
UPS 612, runway 35 left taxi via Charlie Bravo.
Runway 35 left taxi via Charlie Bravo UPS 612.
See, to me, normally, it could be right that it stayed at 24 because this was lit up, and it should have been, I should have switched it to FLC. But the problem is, if you tune in 24, and it comes down, and it hits 24, it goes from FLC mode to altitude mode automatically. And it will sit there. But I would have imagined that once the glide slope was captured, that it would drag the plane down anyway, regardless of this mode. And the approach mode is what brings up the localizer and the glide slope on here. Right, tune nav 1. Well, I've only got nav 2 here. Right. So is this because the ILS frequency wasn't automatically picked up by the plane? And if that is true, where the fuck do I go to put it in? You know what? I think on your channel you need to do a tutorial. Save us all. Do a good tutorial and save all of us non-pilots. Oh, I should tune the ILS into here then. So I would have gone on here. Is it? Do you do it from here? I can't. No, you don't. So on here. Let's go to daytime because I'm fed up of being in the night. Right, so what I needed to do, because this plane isn't as smart as the ones before it, battery discharging, is tune this to 109.35 eventually. Okay. And there. And that would have done it. And there's lock 1 now. So then if I have lock 1 on and approach mode and the ILS tuned in, is it okay to keep this at 2400 with altitude mode lit up and it'll still drag the plane down? If course is selected, alright, we need to look at that next. Yeah, I don't have GPU. There's nothing I can do about it. So, if the course is selected, now where do you do that? Because there's obviously, unlike the Boeing where there's a course here, do you have to put it into the heading? Because where do you set course on this plane? It might be on a display that's not being powered. And I can't power it anyway. You said if the course is selected. How do I ensure that it is? Yeah. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, we did that before. Yeah, we did that before. Yeah. We did that before. This is the correct inbound course 350. So as long as that course is set and the ILS frequency is on nav 1, so the plane doesn't pick up the nav automatically then. That's amazing. You have to manually put it in just like the Boeing. That's why I say it's a Boeing Airbus hybrid, this thing. Yeah, it didn't that time. Yeah, that's kind of a worry though. So that's what that's going to do, is it's going to make me put it in manually every single time now. because I can't risk it not doing it. But what if it was going to tune it automatically in? At what point would it pick it up and put it on the screen there? Would it be on at top of descent? Would it be before top of descent? Because I have to... Yeah, any feedback you can give me on the video, Krusok, would be amazing. Alright, I think I've had enough of this. The plane's very slow, very sluggish, changing the views. It is sorely needing an optimization. I don't think I'll fly this again until they update it. They do an update on it to optimize the frame rates. Because it's a bit sluggish. I mean, okay, we operated it okay. And I flew it in manually, which is not ideal, but at least we got it done. But I am certainly not used to, not even on Boeings or not 737s or A320s. I'm not used to having to change nav sources and stuff like that. Now with the Boeing, yes, you have to put in the course and you have to put in the ILS. Airbus, you don't. Yeah, I can invite you onto my Discord if you want. Somehow. Every time I look at preferences, it's my own and not the server's. There we go. Alright, there you go. Temporary link in. Well, thanks for your help today anyway, man. It was, it helped. It helped a lot. It's going to take some getting used to flying this thing. I'm going to have to take some notes, paper and pen notes that I'll have next to me for descent procedures and takeoff procedures. Really want to know why the auto throttle was on on takeoff and we were still stalling. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but yeah, something went a bit tits up there after takeoff. So, what do I think? Well, it's got a couple of bugs. It needs optimization. But apart from that, I like the fact that it's very advanced in some ways. And I am noticing some backward steps technologically wise in other places. But then again, if Airbus had built this from the ground up, I think it would have been a bit different. But it is a Bombardier after all. But okay. I'll oh, I'm in the UK, mate. I'm UK. So it's currently coming up to 7 AM right here, right now. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I'll reserve judgment, full judgment on it until I've done another flight. Because it's difficult to judge when takeoff goes a bit wonky and landing goes a bit wonky. And I know it's probably going to be user error everywhere. My fault. But until I personally have a proper flight from gate to gate, I can't really judge it properly. I can't say, yeah, the plane did this great and the plane did that great, because if I messed up, then it didn't do it great, did it? So yeah, it's difficult to judge. Okay. Thank you, Crusox. I appreciate it big time. Massive. Alright, I guess I better go and sort my life out. Get some breakfast. And it's weird when you wake up at such strange times to be thinking about breakfast when it doesn't feel like that time. I'm all out of whack though. Yeah, okay, I'll reserve judgment on it for now. I'm curious as to why the wipers are sitting on the bodywork and not the glass. Unless they're just elevated above somehow. That'd be weird. Right, thank you so much, and thanks for the company and everything. I will catch you guys on the next one. So, until that happens, take care, and bye for now.